Hey friends, it's Thursday. That means it's time for the Tarot Topics Weekly Newsletter Recap. Do you get the newsletter? It can come into your inbox every Wednesday morning, and there's a link right in the description to read this week's newsletter and to subscribe so you never miss it. We do a different topic every week, and then we come on Thursday to talk about it. This week's topic is seasonal. We just had, in the Northern Hemisphere, the first day of spring. It was the equinox. I hope you were able to join us or watch the replay of our equinox celebration here on YouTube. Today, we will do readings on what seeds are you planting? What is it that you want to create in these next 3 months? Let's talk about it. Let's do some readings on it. I see a lot of you here already with your questions. Thanks so much for being here. And of course, a special shout out to the members and the moderators. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I'm so happy to see you. Before we hop over to Card Cam, IT John just gave me something to share with you that I am going to share with you. Y'all know that we are in the, not even the middle, we are in the StarCon Afterglow, and we're having a good time there, doing all kinds of great things. And we're also planning StarCon 5. You know that the StarCon symbol has been a fairy that we named Pixie Arcana, after Pamela Coleman Smith, whose nickname was Pixie. And for the past 4 years, it was designed each year by Ciro Marchetti. He asked for 5 that he bow out and let someone else take the baton. We asked Stacey Williams-Ung to be that artist, and I gave her no parameters. I just said, you let Pixie tell you how she wants to look this year. My friends, I give to you Pixie Arcana for StarCon 5 by Stacey Williams-Ung. Is she not fabulous? We are so excited. The website will be launching very shortly. Of course, the website is still there, but the website with StarCon 5 stuff on it will be available to you very, very shortly. But in the meanwhile, can we get a lot of love for Stacey Williams-Ung and for Pixie Arcana? Right? Mixture Michelle says, wow, Chris and Louise, lovely. Von Ray, cute. Mixture, stunning. Yeah, fabulous, right? And it's a whole different take on her. And I am just super excited for StarCon 5 and for our new Pixie. All right. Now, let's go over to Card Cam and get these readings going. Okay. Jackie Masters, fabulous, so real. Yes, she's modeled after, and I love this. This Pixie is modeled after Stacey's Aquarian daughter. And because we moved StarCon a week later in the month, for 5, StarCon is now fully in Aquarius season. So I thought that was cool, and I think it's good. It's not why we did it, but I think it's good to have StarCon in Aquarius season, because what is more Aquarian than a hybrid tarot divination and metaphysics conference? Nothing, right? It's perfect. All right, so thanks for your love for that, and let's get going. As you can see, I am using the very, very beautiful Ethereal Visions Tarot. I have removed the 2 extra cards, and I don't even feel bad about it. All right, let's get going. I will take these in the order in which I see them. I will try not to skip anybody. If I do accidentally skip someone, just let me know. I'll try to keep my eye out. All right. Starting with Mediha Ness. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Wow, this is great. I had no idea. Happy Nowruz. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. It is the Persian New Year, celebrated in most of Western Central Asia and the Middle East. How cool is that? And how cool is it that it happens right after the equinox. I love that. That's so good. Thanks for sharing that. The first question I see is from Mixuer. Michelle, so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Okay, here we go. What guidance do the aces and twos have for me, and what do I need to know about them in my life? And that's how I know you've been reading the newsletter and perhaps watched the celebration, because I talked about ace and two having to do with the vernal equinox, and in a way 2 and 3 having to do with the autumnal equinox. So we look at the aces as seeds, and we look at the twos as balance. And so what do we see about balance in your life? Page of Swords, you are figuring it out. And what do we see about the seeds that you're planting? Oh, see, you're doing a good job here, Ness. With the 6 of Swords, you are planting the right seeds for yourself and your family to move forward. I know it's been tough recently, but you're doing all the right stuff. You really are, and you are entering this new season perfectly. And from the perspective of entering a new year, you're doing that perfectly as well. Good job. And that is how it's pronounced. Very good. Very good. Oh, Mixture, thank you so much for your kind words about the newsletter. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. All right. So Mixture, you're doing the right things to move yourself forward and to find your balance. That's what shows up. All right. Mediha Ness, so good to see you. Again, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for telling us about Nowruz. And thanks for using members-only emojis. What seeds should I plant that I need the most? And what seeds should I plant for my kids? That you need the most, the 10 of Pentacles. The things that make you feel connected to your home in the U.S. and your home abroad. You need to feel connected to both homes, and you need to feel connected to your ancestry. That's really important. That's super important. And for your kids, I think they're aware that life will not always allow them to feel safe in every moment. But the idea that you, for now, will help them be safe, and you will teach them how to help themselves be safe. That's the one. All right. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Thanks for your kind words about the newsletter. Any seeds I need to sow to encourage a beautiful, bountiful harvest for my retirement? I think you've been done planting those seeds for a really, really long time. Is there anything else you need to do? I would say to look at retirement, not just as like, will we have enough money to not have to work and be okay, but also all the things you could do. Like that is your time to do the things that you haven't had time to do. And so really, like I'd be making a list of all the things that you are looking forward to learning and doing in that time. And this will be a wonderful time for you. Okay. Rose, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. We appreciate you. What seeds do I need to plant for increased and reliable income? And are any of these seeds fast growing? Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. Increased and reliable income. Page of Swords, it would definitely need to be done electronically with the internet and should use your good brain and your good communication skills. That's what you need to do. And I don't know how fast growing it can be, but it can totally grow and can totally be a good thing. And so you do have skills right here, right now, that you can market right from where you're at. Not to say you have to do that while you're in the middle of moving, but you do have a lot to offer. That's what's really clear. Okay. Oh, card on the floor. Sorry. Okay. Ness, my ancestors are always on my mind. I talk to them and thank them. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Let them talk to you as well. All right. Who is next? It's Julie. Good to see you. What seed should I plant for growth and relationship with SR and SP? I don't know if that's like a relationship with these two people together or if those are two separate relationships, but I'm going to address it as two separate relationships. SR, are you sure you want to grow something there? I got questions about that. Like with both of them, like, are you sure this is where you want to be planting seeds? Are you sure with both of them? I got questions about this. I wonder if that's really going to serve you. Okay, Martha Vink, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. What do I need to do? What do I need to be doing to help the seeds I plant to grow in a healthy way? Oh, I love that. That is a good and smart question. And the answer is to believe that they can grow. I think sometimes, like, don't take this the wrong way, but I think sometimes you can have a little Eeyore energy where you'll like plant the seeds, but then you'll be like, oh, well, they might not grow. And I would say you need to really believe in yourself and believe in the seeds. How about that? All right. Gemini Sun, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate that. Loved watching the playback of the spring equinox live stream. Great. My question on this topic is, I'm great at planting the seeds, but having trouble with staying consistent on watering them. Just as Martha was saying, and I didn't even address that. And I think this is an important thing to address. Thank you. What advice do the cards have? How can I get better at consistency so I can harvest my seeds this autumn? Do not be shaming towards yourself. Be loving towards yourself, because if you're not being consistent, it's not because you like hopped on a plane to Vegas and gambled all your money away. If you're not being consistent, it's because you're busy, it's because you're tired, it's because you got a lot going on in your life. At the same time, we do know that consistency is needed. So the thing to do is no shame. No shame. No sense that, oh, I should be better at this. I'm not good enough at this. No, 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 no. Just the opposite. You know, I'm going to give you some wisdom from my late grandmother. I think this is brilliant. Instead of making to-do lists, at the end of the day, my grandmother would sit down with a pen and a piece of paper and make a list of all the things she had accomplished in that day. And I always thought that was wonderful because it kept her organized, because she knew what had gotten done, but she wasn't like, oh gosh, I didn't do this, I didn't do this, I didn't do this. I think you need a similar energy. Rose, your clear message is appreciated and empowering. Well, thank you so much. Smile Soul 20, good to see you. Good afternoon to you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Up next is Kristen Louise. Glad you're here. What should I plant? What should I plant? I'm sorry. I just totally got distracted. What should I plant in order to harvest 8 of Pentacles energy for my new creative writing pursuit? Feeling blocked and anxious about starting. Page of Wands. Belief in your knowledge, belief in your voice, excitement about the project. That's what you want to plant to harvest the 8 of Pentacles energy for this. the Page of Wands. Excitement for the project, belief in it, and knowing that your voice is good. Yeah, there it is. All right. TJ in GA. I try to plant seeds with my daughter almost daily. Appropriately, that's good. What guidance is there for me to help these seeds germinate and manifest? There it is. That's fabulous. All right. Oh, and interesting, we got the Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Swords reversed. This is interesting. And Strength reversed. You know, I feel like I want to say in a weird way, at least right now, less is more. Like if you're too much, like don't worry, or too much like don't have, okay, sorry. If you're too much, don't worry, then she's going to worry about what she should be worried about. If you're too much, be secure in yourself, then she's going to be worried about why you're thinking she's not, even though I think she does need work there. And if you're too much about, you got to handle anger and frustration, then she'll worry she doesn't have good skills there. So I'm going to say right now, praise is probably the best thing for the moment. That could change, but for the moment. Carolyn B., good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Have I planted the right seeds for my future? Damn straight you did. Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Without question and on every level. You're doing a great job. Be confident. Ben Lieber does tarot. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And thank you for your kind words about the newsletter. Adrija Roy, you're up next. Where are you planting seeds? Lots of places. You are planting seeds for your spiritual growth and well-being, for your financial growth and well-being, for your happiness with friends, for your personal healing, and all of that. Plant seeds for all the things you want in your life. So you're doing a good job. All right. Hey, Von Ray, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Who's up next? Ben Lieber does tarot. Here we go. I know the seeds I want to sow, but with recent change of roles, I had to reprioritize. Will the next 3 months be a good time to get this off the ground? Oh, absolutely, yes. And it will go quickly and relatively easily. So yeah, very good. Oh, and Ness, thank you for this. That's amazing. This wisdom runs in your family. Of course, like anyone else, and especially I think, in those of us who have a certain amount of privilege in the U.S. have a very easy time just thinking about all the trauma and hurt that came from our own dysfunctional families, because every family is dysfunctional. But more and more, I've been looking at my mother and my grandmother, and I think there's a book here that I want to write. And just having so much gratitude, because when I look at my peers, my age peers, my female age peers, especially like cis-het female age peers, I do not have a lot of the internal emotional angst that a lot of my peers do. And like my mother and grandmother did not give me those the way a lot of other people's mothers and grandmothers did. So you're right. Thank you. Thank you for noticing that. I'm just beginning to notice how very fortunate I was and how the wisdom of my grandmother and my mother really does live in me now. So thank you for seeing that. All right. So who is up next? Vaishali, hey, good to see you. Thanks for being here. What seeds do I need to plant for myself? And what am I planting now? Well, what you've been planting now is working very, very hard to change what's available to you in the world. And that's good. That's appropriate. And I think the seed you need to plant in yourself now is really one of confidence, knowing that no matter what life throws at you, you're going to have the internal ability, the spiritual guidance to do what you need to do and come out on top. Ness, book. Yes, that would be a great way to pass down their wisdom. It would be. Thank you. It's on my mind for sure. For sure. And Melissa says, you're lucky for that, Christiana. Yeah, I am beginning to understand how lucky I am. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, all those things. All right. So who's up next? We just did Vaishali. Jazzy, good to see you. Thanks for being here. And now I just overscrolled, but I'm coming back for you. Here we go. Just wanted to ask, what seed should I plant to have successful financial freedom? You don't have such a seed right now. But the thing to think about is that would take a lot of patience, a lot of creativity, and a lot of different things brought together. Some of it is knowledge, some of it is faith, some of it is magic, some of it is art. It's a lot of different things put together, and it's going to take time, but it can be done. But it's a whole packet of seeds, and they're all different. All right. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. How will the seeds I'm planting and have planted bloom this season? That's a great one. It could be a new romantic relationship. It could be real healing in your heart. It could be real joy in seeing your success and how you're moving forward. So it's a good thing. Okay. Fun Ray, this is a tough subject for me, thinking of a question. Okay. And here we go. Von Ray, where in my life can I plant seeds that will actually grow? And like my question is, you've been planting great seeds. Why are they not growing more quickly, right? So I'm going to ask my question as well. I'm going to answer yours too. Where in your life can you plant seeds that will actually grow? Honestly, in all the areas that you have been. Creativity, work, personal growth, healing, leadership, all of those things. The thing is, the reason you asked the question the way you did is they're not growing. And so that's the question I have is why? Why are they not growing? And the answer is sometimes it takes a while. You know what the high priestess reminds me of here? Like those seeds that they discovered, I'm aging myself here, but after Mount St. Helens erupted, there were new plants that no one had ever seen because there were seeds that would not produce until the volcanic eruption. They needed the lava. So I feel like there may be a catalyst that is needed that you do not now have. What is the catalyst that you need? Well, therein is the whole thing. I think the catalyst is fire. And I don't mean that like you literally need to have a fire, but I think you need to work metaphorically with the fire energy. That's what I think is needed. Joyce Ocean. I love your questions. If you want to fix my question, please do. Yeah, I really think part of the skill of tarot is knowing when to enhance or ask another or different question. All right. Barbie Bird, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. We appreciate you. It looks like I forgot to press enter. I'm sorry. I've done that so many times. Oh my gosh. I'd love to know where I should be planting seeds for harvest this fall. What do the aces and twos have for me? Sure. Well, it's interesting. Here's a 2. And so that's powerful. You should plant seeds for what you want. And that's a trick answer because it is hard for you, I think, to know what you want. I feel like you've not always been trained to know that you can want things and you can have the things you want. So I think you often don't think about what you want. And when you do, you don't necessarily believe that it's possible to attain. So it's the 2 of Wands for you, which is whatever the heck you want. Thinking about what you want and how you can make it happen and believing that that's a good pursuit. And it's a pursuit that will lead you somewhere. Yep, there it is, Barbie Bird. I have no clue what I want. Told ya. Seriously, that's the thing to work on. And the 2 of Wands is there to support you with it. Joyous Ocean, or in the email and draft for a week. Yep, done that too. Absolutely. Hey, Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Thanks for using members only emojis. I feel like I've planted lots of seeds that have not yet harvested. Agreed. I have patience, thank goodness. Are there seeds that I need to plant currently? No, you just need to avoid that thing of, well, I've planted the seeds. Where are they? Where are they? And I kind of want to do the same thing for you that I did for Von Ray, which is like, what can we do? What fertilizer can we give these seeds? Oh, and there it is, man. It's so funny. In answer to that question, Von Ray got the King of Wands, you get the Queen of Wands. It's very similar. It is that fire energy to really work with the fire element in whatever way you can as a catalyst to help bring these things forward. Barbie Bird, I need a quiz to tell me what I want. You know, that's an interesting question, though. Let me backtrack for 1 second. Melissa, 5 of Pentacles is my shadow card, right? Right, I get it. I understand. Barbie, what can you do to learn what you want? It's really about giving yourself permission to want things. There's a part of you that doesn't believe it's wise or good for you to want things. That's where the fix needs to come in. I truly believe. Okay. Tarot with Linda. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, all good over here for sure. Hope you're doing well as well. I'd love a card on what action will my daughter Katie's next action be toward me? We've fallen out big time, unfortunately. I am so sorry. And, you know, that certainly fits in with our topic because it seems like some unfortunate seeds have now been planted. So I feel like in this fallout, I feel like time is needed. You know, that there might be a time of no contact. And with all these major arcana cards, we can see that there's some big energy here. So the next action might be no action. And there are real issues here. Real issues. And so it's going to take a long time. I would not think about this as a falling out where we're going to just come back together and everything's going to be normal. You could do that. But I think this is something deeper because I think it's revealing some deeper issues and deeper problems that could bring healing to her and to you and to the relationship over time. So I'm going to say give it time. Give it time and really work through what needs to be worked through over time. Good luck. I know this is hard. Carolyn B., did I do you? I think I did. I'm just going back and checking, but yeah. Yes, have you planted your right seeds for the future? And the answer was absolutely yes. All right. I don't remember what the cards were, but I remember the answer. All right, here we go. Joyous Ocean, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. We appreciate you. And Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you, and thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thank you for the generous super sticker. Really appreciate that. Joyous Ocean, you're getting your teeth cleaned right now. Lucky you. But here's your reading. I am planting seeds for financial abundance with emotional ease and superior health. Well done. Anything missing? Any advice? I mean, these are all the needs, and I think what you said just really covered it all. So no, nothing missing. I think you're good. Keep doing it. Okay, Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. What seeds do I need to plant, and how can or will the aces and twos facilitate the process? Very good. What seeds do you need to plant? So it's really about your own nurturance and your own way forward. What's going to make you feel nurtured? What's going to make you feel like you're moving forward? What's going to make you feel the most cared for, the most luxurious, and the most productive in your life? Those are the seeds that you need to plant. And when we look at the ones and twos, well, that is the ones, that's the aces. Though that's what you need to plant. And when we look at the twos and finding balance, the thing is, I think sometimes for you, balance, like it's hard for you to find a balance that doesn't feel stagnant. You're a person who always likes to be moving forward, always likes to be moving forward. And so learning how to find peace in the moment might be a good thing for you. Oh, Barbie Bird, that's come up in therapy. It's quite overwhelming, but definitely your focus, as it should be. Your therapist and I agree. All right. And Tarot with Linda is also asking, I'll go ahead and do this. What seeds do I need to plant next with my life? The seeds you don't want to plant. The ones that have to do with really, like shadow work. It's time for some deep shadow work. Seriously. I mean, we all need to do it, but now's the time for you. Okay. My friends. Okay, we're going to take a look at... So lovely. So lovely. Okay. There we go. All right. So from my perspective, I have answered every question. If I accidentally skipped you, I'm so sorry. I never like to do that. It does happen. So please reiterate your question. If you're just here now and you have not asked a question, please do. I will be back tomorrow. You can see we've got the link up for Monday, but not Friday and Saturday. I will be here Friday and Saturday. It's going to be a normal week of lives. I'll be here Friday at noon Eastern time and Saturday at noon 30. I do have availability for readings. There's a link in the description to schedule one. Oh, Jackie, yeah, you did. You did. And it was a good one. And it was sort of lengthy. And it was fairly recent. That's all I can tell you. All right. TJ, you did miss yours. Yes. Yes, I definitely did yours. Yes. All right. So I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow and book an appointment if you would like one. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Thanks for reading the newsletter. If you have not subscribed to the newsletter, please do. Where are we going over here? There we are. All right. My friends, thanks so much. Have a great day. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Be good.